Welcome to Tech Expert.
Hello friends, this is Tech Expert. I am back with a new topic. Today's topic is HTML. Friends, I have made this tutorial only for education purpose. Friends, this is HTML series and this series will long, and in this series I will teach you about HTML in details. Okay, let's start. Friends, what is HTML? HTML is a hypertext markup language for creating web pages and web applications with cascading styles, sheets, and JavaScripts. Cascading style sheets, it means CSS. It forms a triad of cornerstone technologies for the World Wide Web. Web browsers receive HTML documents from a web server or from local storage and render them into multimedia web pages. HTML describes the structure of a web page semantically and originally included cues for the appearance of the document. HTML elements are the building blocks of HTML pages, with HTML constructs, images, and other objects such as interactive forms may be embedded into the rendered page. It provides a means of create structured documents by denoting structural semantics for text such as headings, paragraphs, lists, links, quotes, and other items. Okay. Next question is definition of HTML. Friends, actually HTML have no specific definition. The definition of HTML is, you may call a hypertext markup language, and hypertext is the method by which you move around on the web by clicking on special text called hyperlinks, which bring you to the next page. The fact that is hyper just means it is not the linear, that is, you can go any place on the internet whenever you want by clicking on links. There is no set order to do things in. Okay, I will teach you what is HTML in details. Actually HTML is a markup symbols or codes inserted in a file intended for display on a World Wide Web browser page. The markup tells the web browser how to display a web page's words and images for the user. Each individual markup code is referred to as an element. By many people also refer to it as a tag. Some elements come in pairs that indicate when some display effect is to begin and when it is to end. And markup is what HTML tags do to the text inside them. They mark it as a certain type of text, italicized text. For example, HTML is a language as it has a code words and syntax like any other language. Alright, next question is history of HTML. What is the history of HTML? In 1980, Tim Berners-Lee, a contractor at CERN, proposed and prototyped NQA, a system for CERN researchers to use and share documents. In 1989, Berners-Lee wrote a memo proposing an internet-based hypertext system. Berners-Lee specified HTML and wrote the browser and server software in late 1990. This year, Berners and CERN data systems engineer Robert Caillou collaborated on a joint request for funding, but the project was not formally adopted by CERN. In these personal notes from 1990, he listed some of the many areas in which hypertext is used and put an encyclopedia first. The first publicly available description of HTML was a document called HTML Tags, first mentioned on the internet by Tim Berners-Lee in late 1991. It describes 18 elements comprising the initial relatively simple design of HTML, except for the hyperlink tag. These were strongly influenced by HTML Guide, an in-house standard generalized markup language, short form of HTML, based documentation format, and CERN 11 of these elements still exist in HTML, and after the HTML and HTML plus drafts expired in early 1994. Actually, HTML has long history, and the IETF created an HTML working groups which in 1995 completed HTML 2.0. The first HTML specification intended to be treated as a standard against which future implementations should be based. Further development, the auspices of the IETF was stalled by conflicting interests. Since 1996, the HTML specifications have been maintained with input from commercial software vendor by the World Wide Web Consortium. However, in 2000, HTML also became an international standard. HTML 4.01 was published in late 1999, with further errata published through 2001 in 2004. Developed began on HTML5 in the Web Hypertext Application Technology Working Group, which became a joint deliverable with W3C in 2008 and completed and standardized on 28th October 2014. Okay, this is the history of HTML. Also, HTML has long history. Okay, friends, next question is, what is it used for? What is used for? The authoring language used to create documents on the World Wide Web. HTML is similar to HTML, although it is not a strict subset. HTML defines the structure and layout of a web document by using a variety of tags and attributes. Next question is, prerequisites of HTML. You will need a text editor such as Notepad, or Notepad++ or Dreamweaver, and an internet browser such as Internet Explorer or Netscape. It means when you want to write any tags and attributes, then you need a Notepad or Notepad++ or Dreamweaver. Alright friends, next question is, what is Notepad? Friends, Notepad is default text editor. And where do I get it? On most Windows system, click at first your start button and click programs, then you click accessories. Friends, it will be little blue notebook. Also you can download Notepad++ or Dreamweaver. Friends, I always use Notepad++, and this is a very good text editor. Okay friends, today's discussion is end, and in my next episode I will talk about different parts of HTML. Okay friends, if you like this video, then please click like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel for my upcoming videos. Thank you.